Fox News, the only network whose subtitles are in all caps, quickly rallied to Trump's corner to explain why lying to America about a deadly pandemic was the right move all along.
The president was saying, don't fear. He was calm. He was confident because he didn't want to create a panic.
I thought that was just fine and dandy. I mean, you're trying to run the country. You're offering leadership.
When a doctor sees a spot on your x-ray, he doesn't run in and say, my God, you have cancer, you're going to die. He says, hold on a second. This could be dense tissue. We want to look at it again.
Think about it. During the Depression, it was FDR who had his fireside chats to calm America. You look at something that President Obama tweeted out on March 4th. And he had the same message as President Trump about calm down. He said, protect yourself and your community from coronavirus with common sense precautions. Wash your hands, stay home when sick, and listen to the CDC, Gov, and local health authorities. Let's stay calm. Sound familiar? Listen to the experts and follow the science.
Okay, guys, that Obama tweet isn't proving what you actually think it's proving. It's actually an example of how a president can keep people calm whilst also being realistic about the dangers they face. The problem with Trump's admission to Bob Woodward isn't the fact that he tried to keep people calm, okay? It's the downplaying the virus part. As crazy as it may seem, lots of people in America actually believe the things that President Trump says. So when Trump comes out and declares that the deep state made up corona to ruin his birthday, they listen.
Dr. Phil McGraw appearing on Fox News, blasting the government's response, appearing to downplay the pandemic.
Look, the fact of the matter is we have people dying. 45,000 people a year die from automobile accidents, 480,000 from cigarettes, 360,000 a year from swimming pools, but we don't shut the country down for that. But yet we're doing it for this, and the fallout is going to last for years because people's lives are being destroyed.
Well, let me tell you something, Dr. Phil. Your entire argument is a bunch of horse hooey. Your 360,000 swimming pool deaths is off by about 357,000. And also, swimming pools are not like a virus. You're not going to drown because your dang neighbor swam in his pool. The worst thing you'll get is a case of FOMO.
Kamala Harris's acceptance speech was about as electric as the state of California right now.
I didn't think that was very rousing.
I thought there was a lot of Democratic boilerplate.
I'm not sure she came across last night as somebody who's ready to step quickly into the president's shoes.
That's a blood on your hands speech, really nasty and very personal.
I have to say, I thought it was a pedestrian speech.
That was the most dull, boring, uninspiring acceptance speech I've ever heard.
Whoa. The most boring acceptance speech? I mean, sure, it wasn't training day, okay? But you guys are acting like you've never heard of Mike Pence, the most boring speech. Do you remember Mike Pence's speech from the RNC? Do you remember what he said? No, exactly. You know why? Because Mike Pence is the most boring thing ever. Mike Pence is so boring. He's like the human version of the soft padding that they put on the walls of music studios. When he talks, somehow the room gets more silent. I mean, I get why Fox News thinks most speeches are going to be boring. They spend all day watching a lunatic tell people to inject bleach, pose with Goya beans, and call his porn star mistress a horseface. At this point, the moon landing will be too boring for Fox News.
Mr. President, I think you broke a lot of news this morning. Thank you very much for starting your day with Fox and Friends.
Thank you.
Okay, it's been great.
We'll do it every week? We're going to do it every week?
I look forward to it. Yeah, we're going to do it every week. Every Monday, I think they said. And if we can't do it on a Monday, we'll do it on a Tuesday like we did today.
Sounds good.
Mr. President, thank you very much. You may want to do it every week, but Fox is not committed to that. We're going to take it on a case-by-case basis. And Joe Biden, as well, is always welcome to join us for 47 minutes, like we just did with the president. All right. Donald Trump, President of the United States.
Wow. Steve Ducey just told the President of the United States, don't call us, we'll call you. Imagine that. He's the most powerful man in the world, and they're treating him like he's a Jehovah's Witness who's also selling timeshares. And the fact that Ducey even knew that it was 47 minutes just shows you how annoyed he was. Not 45 minutes, not an hour, 47 minutes exactly. That's someone who spent most of a conversation staring at their watch. And by the way, if Melania ever wanted to have an affair, Trump's Fox News interviews would be the perfect time for her to do it. Okay, Eduardo, my husband just called into Fox now, so we have anywhere between 45 minutes and 3 hours to make cold, indifferent love.